The crushing waves murmured secrets to the shore. Birds cried out in the salty breeze, and the coarse sand cradled Decimus as he slowly stirred to life. With his eyes barely open, he caught a familiar silhouette. "Adonia," he whispered, his parched throat struggling against the weight of his words. The female Celt smiled gently, her eyes a shimmering invitation as she offered him a cup of water. He grasped it with trembling hands, savouring the cool liquid as it quenched his unrelenting thirst. Yet fatigue and pain still clung to him, the remnants of his harrowing fall. "Where am I?" Decimus croaked, seeking the comfort of the familiar. Adonia's soft voice guided him. "You're safe, in a camp further south, near Portus Calais." Before he could inquire further, another figure stepped into the warm light. A soldier, commanding and imposing. "I'm glad you've awakened," he declared, his voice deep with authority. "This woman hasn't left your side for 3 days." Decimus studied the newcomer. His armor was extraordinary, reminiscent of a lion's fierce majesty, adorned with a crested helmet and accents that spoke of both intimidation and reverence. The soldier exuded nobility, and it was clear he held rank. "Ah, Decimus Aquila, it's an honor," the soldier said, a hint of amusement in his tone. "You know my name?" Decimus's brow furrowed in surprise. "Indeed," the soldier replied with a smirk. "Words of your exploits has spread far. The valiant Roman who dared face gods and monsters alike." As he pulled off his helmet, fiery red hair framed a face at once striking and unsettling. Piercing blue eyes seemed to hold centuries of stories. "I am Haemon Barrou, son of Zenon Barou, and grandson of Sikander Barou II, a loyal servant to the Persian Empire and its royal family." Recognition flickered in Decimus's mind, intertwined with the echoes of Ultior's words about Amyntas's legacy. "You're related to Amyntas," he said, trying to suppress the wave of memories flooding in. Haemon chuckled lightly, a sound rich with familiarity. "My family has long celebrated your tale. The wild woman of the Celts, the Amazonian from the frozen north, and how you vanquished Hephaestus with naught but his chain." Decimus's heart raced. Only Amyntas would have shared such intimate details. "You were his heir." "I am," Haemon affirmed, a hint of pride in his voice. "But we must discuss how you were found." "At the foot of Silvium, the chaos claimed its victims. Alexios and Tages were captured, and I barely escaped. Betrayed by Lucius, he now conspires with his brother and Hannibal," Adonia explained, urgency etched in her features. "I ran until my body could bear it no longer, collapsing on the shore before I woke up here." "And Haemon," Decimus pressed. "When Adonia regained consciousness, she spoke of your rebellion, and I felt compelled to act. My scouts found you, and we brought you here for care." Haemon concluded, his eyes hardening with resolve. "Thank you for coming to our aid, but we must move quickly," Decimus insisted, determination igniting within him. "If your goal is to infiltrate Rome, you'll need assistance. My spies report it's becoming an unyielding fortress. No soul gets in or out. Haemon warned. "Will you help us get our people out?" Adonia asked, her voice steady. "I'll do even more," Haemon replied, a fierce glint in his eye. "I'll aid you in overthrowing Hannibal once and for all." The proposal hung heavy in the air, heavy with unexpected possibility. Decimus and Adonia exchanged glances, astonished by the soldier's unwavering commitment. "Why do you wish to involve yourself in this conflict?" Decimus queried, his tone edged with caution. Haemon took a breath, his expression hardening. "My motivations are both professional and personal. My king has commanded me to confront Hannibal, whose raids have stretched too far into Persian lands, even Egypt, yet that is not the sole reason." "Then what drives you?" Adonia pressed, her curiosity piqued. Haemon clenched his fists, a shadow crossing his face. "Years ago, Hannibal stole something of great significance from my family, a sword of unparalleled power, made from a metal of unknown origin. I want it back," he said. Decimus felt the weight of Haemon's words. The sword he spoke of was no ordinary weapon. It was noted that if Hannibal wielded it, only Decimus himself stood a chance of overcoming him. "Then it appears our goals align perfectly," Adonia interjected, her eyes sharp with focus. "How many warriors do you command, Haemon?" 10,000. Haemon responded with pride, his voice echoing with authority. "Drawn from every corner of the Persian Empire. Egyptians, Greeks, Ionians, Libyans, Parthians, Persians, Armenians, Thracians, and men from the farthest reaches of the Eurasian steppes to the Far East." It was an impressive display of unity, yet Decimus understood the grim reality. Even such a force would struggle against Hannibal's formidable legions. They needed more than numbers. They required strategy. "Are your men prepared for the trials ahead?" Decimus probed, his gaze piercing. "They would not stand by my side if they did not trust in our cause," Haemon replied, a fierce determination evident in his tone. It was an answer Amyntas would have given, and it bolstered Decimus's confidence. With a firm grip, the two men clasped each other's hands, solidifying their alliance. "Then ready your forces," Decimus commanded, his voice resolute. "We march on Rome."